Wow. Well, hello guys. Welcome back to the channel. We are here. I have literally just loaded up the FM26, long time coming. And I want to start my beta save. So this time we are going to be doing Man United. I've just loaded up to this bit. So I've done my manager stuff. I've made my manager profile. But let's begin career. So let's welcome messages. These messages, right? New, unread. I'll end the tutorial now, but let's save it. So I wanted to start from here because I want to go through the tactics a bit and get my first introductions with the game. Maybe have a look at a couple of settings, what I want to do, and sort of start the save. And then hopefully tomorrow I'll upload a video which will essentially be my first game of the season, how that went, and obviously maybe play a couple of games in there. But this is my first start of the game, so I like the inbox. It looks very clean. So welcome to Man United. Board highest ever is first, obviously. Um, it's just an introduction of what the club is, year built, season tickets, facilities. Okay, transfer budget's 13 million. Wage, is that available? So there are 400k available. Available for 390. So I can work with that. I don't know what we're going to do in terms of the transfers because 30 million is not a lot, but we have spent a lot in the summer, or Man United have spent a lot. Supporters, no expectations yet. Except current vision, I'm not going to mess around with that. I'll do the tactics in a moment. Hi, I'm college assistant manager. I'd like to let you know and introduce you to the backroom team. I'm not going to do that. I will do this though. Introduce yourself to the squad. Right. Bruno Fernandes, the captain. The two of them have an important role in guiding and shaping the culture. Casemiro's captain. Not sure about that, but sure. We have a chance to review. Right. Okay. So continue. This is an overview of our current squad. These are the foundations upon which you determine the strength and weakness of your group. This is an overview of. Right. Okay. Oh, right, so this is an introduction of the squad. Right, okay, no, I thought it was introducing yourself to the squad. I misread that. Preseason preparations, okay, it's fine. 3 players injured, so Martinez expected to return in 3 to 4 months, so he's out for a while. 2 months from now, Zarawi, and 6 weeks for Xerxes. Okay. I like how everything pops up and you get a full window. I like that. I like the table so far. Squad selection, English transfer window. So far, pretty straightforward. Let's have a look and see if we can go to tactics. So where is that? I think that's match day. High tutorial for now, and we're going to go to tactics. So I have seen a little bit around what people have done themselves and what YouTubers who've had beta access have done. Not beta, advanced access have done, and an alpha version. So I've seen a little bit around this, but this is my first time loading into it. So what I think I'm going to do is I don't think we're quite strong enough to do control possession or gegenpress yet. I think I want to start with a vertical tiki taka, and I think I want to go with a 4-2-3-1 just because I want again Bruno in that 10 role. He's been played out of position. I don't know why, but that's the way they're playing him. What do they want us to do in possession? So 4-1-2, 4-2-2. What's the difference between that and I guess one person goes up out of possession? Again, with this, it just drops down Bruno. I'll go with this. Right. So these are how we're looking. So in possession, let's ask, how do we do the selection? It's literally right there where it's got advice. How do I get rid of the fellow now? Right there. Advice. Right. So quick pick. Oh, put without restriction best 11. Okay. So this is what it believes our best 11 is. Sesko up top, Rashford, Fernandez, Mbuemo, Shaw, Martinez, Maguire, Delo, Casemiro, Meno. Glad with that. Meno will be starting every game without fail. One thing I'm not sure on is Onana. Absolutely not. Where is Lemons? Let's get in. Right, so the one thing I'm not sure on, first off, is Shaw over Dorgu. So Shaw, he looks pretty decent. I will be giving him a chance, but essentially, depending on how many times he gets injured, depends if he stays or not. Um, then, right, so the one thing I'm not sure on is Casemiro compared to competitions. Can we compare anymore? Comparison. I want to compare him with Ugarte. Who is going to be my starter? Let's have a look. There we are. Right, so Casemiro surprisingly has more pace, but he's pretty much worse on everything else. So Ugarte is the starter. Okay, fine with me. So it will be Ugarte rather than Casemiro. So let's have a look at some of these roles. So in possession, so we got Rashford. No, it won't be Rashford. It will be Cunha. Where is Cunha? Cunha. Right. So your role is a wide target forward. So let's have a look. So wide target, no, wide forward even. Wide forward stays wide. As the winger, the wide forward is expected to provide width for attack and stretch the position as wide as he can. That is one of his best roles. I'm happy with that. I'm fine with that. What's Sesko? Sesko is a deep line forward. Again, 3 star. So essentially, all I'm looking at is if the role they're playing to is not suitable to them. Inside winger moves inside, creative outlet. Fine, that's fine. So if it says he's a creative outlet, what does it say with the goal threat? Fine with that. I'm happy with that. And then Bruno again, 4 star. Yeah, happy with that. Goal threat, find space between lines, no problem at all with that. Ugarte, defensive midfielder, hold positions, literally what I want him to do, and that is his best role. Perfect. Meno is a deep line playmaker. That is his best role. Apart from box to box, hold position expressive. I might toy with these two because it'll either be box to box playmaker or deep line playmaker. Not sure yet. I think deep line will be a bit more better, give us a bit better stability. Shaw is a playmaking wing back. Interesting. So moves inside to DM. Do I like that? I don't know if I do. Inside fullback, moves inside to DM, moves inside to centre back. Wing back stays wide. Fullback holds position, stays wide. Right. Delo is also a wing back. Huh. So if he moves to right, how do we work? So if he's moving to DM, he's staying there holding position. What does he do? Is this the... Where's the visualizer thing? Where is it? Where's the visualizer? Right. No, it's right here actually. Here it is. No, it's here. Right. Doesn't matter. But either way, I'm not sure on that. Ball playing centre back, fine. Centre defender, fine. Ball playing keeper, fine with that. What about out of possession? So out of possession, this is what it wants us to be. I assume pressing central midfielder, moves up, assertive, fine by me. Winger, tracking winger, tracks back, supports defence. That's his best role, so I'm going to keep him at that. This is O, so central outlet. Right, fine. Change him to tracking. Tracking, supports defence, stays high, counter attacks. Oh, ooh, centre forward. No, I'm just keeping him as centre forward. So, tracking winger, fine. He's happy with that. Fullback, playmaking fullback. There's no pressing fullback. Okay, that's fine. So, screening defensive midfielder. As a screen defensive is to defend the space in front of central defenders. Fine with that. He's just a centre midfielder. Okay, fair. Looks to provide protection in the middle of the pitch, often looking to balance between supporting passes and screening. Yep, fine with that. Centre back, and goalkeeper. Do you know what? I'm happy with that. The only thing I want to look at is team instructions now. So team instructions. So in possession, passing shorter, fair, lower tempo, narrow. Okay, but fine. Attack counter, more expressive, time wasting, set pieces, out of possession, higher press, defensive line higher. Ooh, don't know about that. I might go standard and out of possession. Defensive line behavior balance, trigger press, defend, tackling standard. Yeah, fine with me. So I'm happy with that now. I think this is the formation we're going to use squad wise. So I think this is going to be Martinez is obviously out for a while, so I think obviously De Ligt is going to start. So it's going to be De Ligt, Maguire. Sure, I'm not sure on. I might give that to Dorgu. How does Dorgu look? Dorgu looks alright, to be fair to him. Acceleration. Not the best marking, not the best tackling, so probably need to work on that, but he looks okay. But this is, I think, the tactic we're going to go with. What I'll do now is I will get to the first preseason friendly, and I'll come back to you, and we'll see how it essentially lines up. And we are ready for the first game. It is a preseason friendly against SV Glognitz. Never heard of them, but first, again, sense of how the team are doing. Again, how we line up's how we'd expect. The lowest starting. Do I have? No, I do not. He must be injured or out. I was going to play Mazraoui, but apparently we don't. We do have a few youngsters on the bench like Obi, Bradbury, Fredrickson, Kone. But let's get into it and see how the team do in their first match. Proceed to match. The teams are warming up. Let's see how these graphics look. First time, well, seeing it myself. I know I've seen YouTube videos where other people have done it. It's always important to trigger press the ball with Daniel Singer. Do it. Let's go. Dress the team. Right, okay. So this is what friendlies are. Give me a selection headache. Lost focus. Fantastic. Scotland show where he deserve a place in this team. That did not work. Never mind. There's no point showing you what they look like. But here's how we're lining up. I love the fact, obviously, it's got the badges now. It's got the players, but it's genuinely the closest to FIFA we've ever got. The graphics, obviously, they're not FIFA level, but for Football Manager, this is absolutely incredible. I think I've already done that, so let's get rid of that. Settings. Broadcast, dynamic mode, extended match during highlights. I am going to turn that up a little bit. 1.75. Between the highlights, I'm just going to turn that all the way up. Right, there we go. So Mbuemo's on the ball. What's he going to do with it? Delo. To Dorgu. He's in the middle. That's where the playmaking comes to it. Dorgu over the top to Cunha. Back to De Ligt. Back to Euro. Are we on? What type of highlights are we on? Oh, no. Cunha. Dorgu. Shoots and scores. Okay. Extend. No. Let's go on. No, keep on extended. But there we go. First goal. And it was Dorgu. I wasn't sure about the playmaking fullback role. But if you get goals like that and arrive in the box later on, we'll take it. It depends on how defensively he does. But I'll take it 1 minute in against Glow. And 1-0. Right, another highlight. This time for them. Over the top. Dorgu again. Oh, Dorgu again kicks it away. I'm fine with that. And now Cunha, what can he do with it? Pass it to Fernandez. To Sesko. Back to Dorgu. Mbuemo. Out to Delo. Into Ugarte shoots from distance. And it goes behind the goal. Okay, let's go. I mean, as expected, we are all over them, but I think this is going to be a highlight fest. I may change it to key because it is going to be a highlight fest. I expect this to be a lot. Fernandez whips it in and it is cleared. Delo now back. Ugarte. De Ligt. Ugarte. Menu. Ugarte again. Menu. Ugarte. Sesko. Fernandez. To Cunha. Shot is blocked. I mean, so far, they haven't had a single shot. They are a team, to be honest, I'd expect us to batter. But very promising so far. Dorgu's done quite well from what I've seen in that playmaking fullback role. I've never heard of that before, but if it works, it works. I can't follow it. Oh, and another highlight. Cunha gets absolutely snapped. And we get a free kick. Dorgu's going to take it. What's he going to do? Pass it to Ugarte. To Menu. Sesko. Back to Mbuemo. That is lovely. That's silky. That is the type of football we want to see. I'm going to change it from balance to attacking. We expected to win this, so let's just go with it. Sesko, lovely ball back to Mbuemo, and that is a lovely one too. Do you know what? Dorgu is so far best player on the pitch. Again, that was the one role I was like, do you know what? I'm not sure on it, but we'll see. Very early, Delo, fair enough, nice tackle. Bruno now, what can he do with it? Threads it to Mbuemo, who tries to beat his man and gets fouled. 10 shots to their 0. Probably not the most entertaining first game to watch, but I just wanted to get into it and see sort of how it looked and see how our team lines up with this. I think vertical tiki-taka might be the way to go. Dorgu. Do you know what I love about what seems to happen with Dorgu? He's there, but he seems to be all over us. We've seen him try and make some runs out wide. He does mainly go in the middle, but he controls this side of it very well. Or seemingly, first game, again, against very, very weak opposition. We may try this against like Liverpool and get absolutely spanked, but you can only beat what's in front of you. Mbeumo, Menu, oh, that's over. And another highlight, this time a corner. Bruno is going to whip it in. Can we do anything with it? No, we can't. De Ligt. Mbeumo, Euro, shot, and that is wide. Never mind. Can't cope with Man United. I mean, I would hope so. Where are they even from? Where are this team? Austria. Are they even in the Austrian First Division? Currently, not applicable. Okay, they're not even in. How do I get rid of this now? Genuinely, how do I get rid of this? Okay, that's how. I don't know why there was no box there, but oh well. They're not. I mean, they're not even a professional team, so maybe I'm getting too ahead of myself. Happy with the number of shots. All look delighted. Let's start second half. Fernandes again. Mbeumo. And then the highlight. Love that. 26 shots. They've had 1. None on target for them. Love that guy. I genuinely can't. My pronunciation with names is absolutely horrendous, and that is going to come back this year because I cannot pronounce a lot of these names. Cunha, there we go. Bruno with an assist. 3-0. To be honest, 3-0 against a team that's not even professional. It's not really that good a result. But again, first game, we can't take too much from it. Let's just see if we can get a couple more. Still plenty of time. Oh, another highlight. Cunha, Ugarte, Fernandes. Oh. They're on the ball. Passing it quite nicely, to be fair. If they go on back, I will be incredibly annoyed. I'm not going to lie. Like, we should not be conceding against this team. Dorgu, again, back in position. I love it. 7.9 for Dorgu. He is... oh, no. Mbeumo and Cunha have a better rating. But from what I've seen, I like what Dorgu's doing. Mbeumo, free kick. Fernandes back to Mbeumo. What a strike. Fair play. Do you know what? Respect it. Brilliant stuff. Back to... The graphics are just so much better. Like, I don't think we'd have got goals like that. Or, well, to be fair, we might have, but we wouldn't have been able to see the animation as well. And it would have just literally looked at the ball just going across. Like, that is a wonderful strike. I think this match, and a lot of people are going to have a lot of fun with it this year. Alright, there we go. Euro. Menu. Dorgu. Fernandes. Back to Ugarte. Out wide to Cunha. De Ligt. Euro. Delo. Menu. Oh, lovely ball. Out wide to Cunha. Plenty of space. Edge of the box to Dorgu, who gets his second goal. Playmaking fullback. Is it fullback or wingback? Whatever. Playmaking, wingback, fullback, whatever is the matter. I am absolutely sold. Dorgu is going to cook this season. Let's go, Dorgu. I actually was quite gutted when United signed him in real life. They've got a corner. Please don't let him score. Please don't do it to me. Nope, cleared. Nope, not yet. They're going to score, aren't they? Nearly. I don't know how we let him get that close, but sure. Yeah, Dorgu. I heard a lot of good things, and from what I saw before United signed him, I was like, oh, do you know what? He'd make a really good backup for Destiny, but in the end, United signed him, and to be fair, their system, I think, suits him a lot, so good for him. Good move. Maybe not results-wise on the pitch, but if they can pick it up this season under Amorim, I'm not fully convinced, but he should suit the system, and he has looked really promising. So I think overall it will be a good move for him. think there's a lot of players on this team I am intrigued to see how they do. Like, sure, I'm intrigued to see how he does this season. Mount, I have already rejected quite a hefty offer, which I probably should have accepted, around 43 million from Saudi. I rejected it, and that's probably the one time Dorgu's been caught out, and against a better team, they'd probably punish us for that. So that may be the downside of the fullback, but I guess we might need to adjust that or see how that goes. Maybe, depending on how it plays in game, we might need to get Agate to drop into centre back and play like De Ligt as like a wide centre back, and then that should sort of cover as a back four when it's in transition. I don't know, but we'll see. It does say replace Shaw. Is that it? It didn't say who with. Replace with Shaw. Replace who with Shaw? Oh, Patrick. Don't know why it didn't tell me that. It just said replace with Shaw. Sure. Okay, why not? But there we go. First game, 5-0. Do you know what? Some really promising signs. I'm really happy with that. Again, weak opposition. But for the first game, happy with that performance. I'm really happy with how it looks. Like the pitch. This animation doesn't look promising. I mean, what is happening on in the background there? But stadiums look great, animations look great, goals look great. Really happy with that. What I am going to do is I'm going to leave it here. Just a sort of introduction episode. I will be back and I will record an episode which I will upload tomorrow, but either 10 or 12, where it will be the first game of the season. So I will see you back then. Thank you and goodbye.